Hello everybody. Uh, well, today I am going to give you the instructions and everything that we will see in lengua inglesa and evaluación use. Okay, so I will be with you during this semester too, which is really good. And as you know, as I told you in the previous video, I am not going to be able to go to university during this week, so I will be sending you the videos for this week. Okay, so this is for the class, for today's class, and I will be sending you the video for next class, so you know what you have to do. Okay, as you know, I am doing this because we can't waste time and we need to move on. Okay, we need to continue and we need to start with the topics of the syllabus. All right, so I am going to explain how we are going to work during the semester, and then we will start with the first topic of this semester. All right, so if you have any question, please let me know, send me an email, and I answer as soon as I can. Well, during this semester, we are going to work basically the same way that we have been working during the last semesters. We are going to do an exam, which is, the exam, it's going to be the written part and the oral part. And the oral part will be added to, the points that you get in the oral part will be added to the exam. Okay, so you have the general grade, the total one. We are going to continue working with Pearson. You don't have to buy a pin, you don't have to buy anything. You have already got the license, so you can work this semester without any problem. You just have to wait until the moment that I say that we can start working on Pearson. Okay, for now, you don't have to worry about it. On classwork, we're going to continue working with the links that we usually work. And quizzes, we are going to continue with the verb quizzes. Okay, I guess we have studied the whole list, so I will let you know what verbs we are going to evaluate. Okay, just let me think about it so we can start next week. Okay, so I will send you an email which verbs we will work on. Okay, that's the first term. Okay, the second term, the second term is the same basically, the exam, Pearson, classwork. But over here, as last semester, we're going to work and we're going to do some quizzes which are focused on Freire. Okay, we have to continue. I know that you don't like it, but we have to do it. Okay, so you are going to read it, and we would do some quizzes in which you are going to practice some writing skills. Okay, it's not going to be a multiple choice quiz. It's something in which you can practice your writing skills. Okay, also, and the same way I want you to practice writing skills with your portfolio. Okay, so we are going to work on that portfolio and we are going to work it during the class. And the project. Okay, so in the second term, we are going to work the writing part, which you will do it in your classroom. Okay, it's no homework. And then the idea is that the part, as we always work, the part that you do it in the second term, you will perform it during the third term in an oral way. Okay, on the third term, guys, the exam is gonna change a little bit. As you know, the idea of university is to check your language level. So the idea is to apply a PET exam. Okay, a PET exam. This is an international exam which measures the B2 level of proficiency of language. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is to start from the beginning of the semester, sending you links in live worksheets, so you know you are familiar with the test. Okay, why PET? Because it's one of the options that you have to present, because you know that this semester you have to do the test, you have to do the international test. Okay, it's a requirement for you if you want to continue next semester. Okay, so this is one of the options, and well, we'll try to train with the links. Okay, well, Pearson classwork, quizzes and portfolio, and the project. Or in this case, you are going to perform what you did during the second term. Okay, so that's basically the same as we have always worked. Just the difference that we have at the end of the semester, the PET exam. Okay, so we will work Pearson from Sunday to Sunday. Okay, be careful because you can't forget, because I am not going to reassign the exercises. Well, we are going to have 2 quizzes during the second term and 2 quizzes during the third term. Okay, and portfolio as well. Okay, the idea of the project is to prepare an educational campaign. Well, I wrote first, sorry, over here is second, and the spelling is wrong, sorry. It's third term, okay? I am not going to tell you now what you have to do, because we are going to work on that during the class, okay? So that's how we are going to work. Well, it's important also to mention the attendance, okay, that we have to try to be punctual for the classes and to attend the classes, because you can fail if you don't attend to your classes, okay? And well, if you have any questions about what I have just said, uh, don't worry, we will have the space in our first face-to-face class at university. Okay, in case that you have any suggestion or any doubt. Okay, well, that's how we are going to work. All right, now we are going to start with the class, with the first topic that we have in our syllabus. All right, so the first topic that we are going to study is first conditional. Probably you have seen it before, so that's why I'm going to explain that so you can refresh, okay, the topic. All right. So conditional, you know that if it's a conditional, you can use if, although there are other time clauses which you can use. One example of this first conditional could be, if I get this job, I will be very happy. Okay, if I get this job, I will be happy. If it rains tomorrow, Jack will stay at home. I will be very angry if Steven doesn't call me. Okay, so what is the grammatical structure? Is if, okay, if subject, present simple, and the second clause is gonna be with will, or if it is negative, won't, plus the verb in infinitive without to. Okay, and you don't use, guys, this is really important, so you can keep it in mind, that if you use if, you have to use present simple. You can't use if with will or with want. Okay, the future part goes without if. Okay, without if. All right, and you can change the order. I mean, you can say if I take the bus to the cinema, I will be late. Or you can say, I will be late if I take the bus to the cinema. You can change the order, but you can't use if with will. Okay, that's like the condition of this. See, for example, in this case, I will call you if I will have any questions. See, as I have if over here, you don't use will. Okay, you don't use will. You need present. You need I. You need present simple. Okay, so when do you use first condition and in what kind of activities? Well, we use it when we want to talk about possibilities. Okay, possibilities in the present or future, possibility activities that are possible to happen. So if something happen is it sorry, if you do something, something happens. Okay. So for example, if I study hard, I will pass. If I study hard, I will learn a lot. I will improve my English. Okay. So if I do something, something happens. All right. So that is first conditional. You can also use other clauses like when, for example, instead of if. Okay. Instead of if, you can use when. When I go shopping, I will buy you a new pen. Okay. I will definitely go shopping when it will happen. So something is going to happen for sure. Okay. That's the first condition. See, always a condition and a result. Okay. A condition and a result to express a real or a very probable situation in the future. Well, I am going to skip this part. Well, I don't know, guys, if you have heard about Murphy's Law. Okay? I don't know. Probably you have. If you change queue in a supermarket, what will happen? Well, I'm going to put the listening. I hope that you can listen it.
Murphy's Law. If you change queues in the supermarket, what will happen? The queue you were in before will move more quickly. You know what will happen? Because there is a law of life that says, if something bad can happen, it will happen. It's called Murphy's Law, and it took its name from Captain Edward Murphy, an American airplane engineer from the 1940s. He was investigating why planes crashed. And not surprisingly, he got a reputation for always thinking of the worst thing that can happen in every situation.
Well, see, so for example, this is about Murphy's Law. See, if you are single and you meet somebody you really like, they won't like you. Okay? If you throw something away, you'll need it later. If you park a long way from where you're going, you'll see a parking space very near. If your baby goes to sleep late, he or she will wake up early. If you are driving somewhere and you are in a hurry, there'll be a lot of traffic. If you arrive very early to catch a plane, it will be delayed. ¿Sí? Se atrasará. It will be delayed. If you get to work late, your boss will arrive late. If you leave your mobile phone at home, a lot of people will ring you. Well, now that we have practiced Murphy's Law, I want you to complete these sentences. Okay, thinking about what Murphy's law is. Okay, I think we have done this exercise, but I want you to complete it. Okay, so let's complete it, and when I see you face to face, we'll check it out. Okay, this is part of your homework. Okay, part of your homework that you complete these sentences. Okay, well, also, guys, you are going to go to virtual Unisaje, and you are going to do the exercises that are over there. The idea of these exercises is to practice a first conditional, okay? The idea, guys, is that you do these exercises during the time of your class, okay? So, this exercise will be closed when the classes finish, okay? So it would be ideal, guys, that you don't waste time and you do it. You can do it. I hope that you can use the university's computers or on your cell phones, okay? So you can have or you can use the time in without wasting it, okay? If you have any question, please let me know. Okay, so I will be sending you the next video for next class. Okay, because this week I won't be able to go to university. Okay, unfortunately, I'm really sorry for that, but it's something that I can't see, I can't avoid. Well, thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Have a good night.